Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Not this evening, but today. It is 4:13 p.m. and I am vlogging during the middle of the day today. I'm out shopping today. Shopping. I woke up, it is a cloudy day. It's been kind of like off and on raining. So I thought, I'm gonna go do some shopping today. So I went to Saks and I bought 2 colognes, but they didn't have it in the store. So they had to mail it to me. So that's coming. And then I went upstairs to Sephora and I got some, it's behind me. Well, I just got stuff too at Macy's. Where is my Sephora bag? I don't know if I can reach it. But anyway, I got Chanel Blue at Sephora. And then, since it was my birthday, I got to pick out a little present, because you know how Sephora does that. And so I picked out these 2 like body lotions that they had, these like sample body lotions things. And then I went from there to Macy's because I have 2 things that I have to do this weekend that I have to go to. So I need a pair of jeans. So I actually, what is the long traffic here for? I got these Levi's. You guys, I've gotten so heavy that I could hardly fit. I tried on like 2 pairs of jeans and the other pair didn't want to fit at all. But I got these Levi's. They're kind of like faded denim, do you see? And they have the knees ripped out in them, which is kind of cute. And then I'm gonna wear them with those shoes that I got in Dallas, those Golden Goose shoes. I could have spent a lot of money. I actually had a pair of shorts that I was gonna get because like I have no shorts except for these jean shorts. These jean shorts that I have on right now because I've gained so much weight. But I got these Club Room shorts and they were $41. These jeans were marked down. You guys, the sales they are having at Macy's is unbelievable. So these were originally $69.50 and I got them for $19.93. These jeans, these Levi's. And then, I don't know how to pronounce this brand. It's like a ski brand. I think it's Marmont. But anyway, I wanted this coat from Macy's last year, but I got this for the fall because, do you see, it's so nice. It's a hoodie. They had a blue one too, but I like this one better. This was originally $50 and it was marked down to $25. And I was like, that is good for a hoodie. So I got that hoodie. And now I am headed to Target to get some of their, there's like a men's like beauty section now. So I'm going over there to get that stuff. And then I'm gonna head home and I'm gonna make some videos. And yeah, that's my day. I went back to sleep last night after my vlog and because you know, like if you watch my vlog from yesterday, can I not turn here? Are you kidding me? I can't turn here. Great. Oh, I can't turn there. Can I turn up there? No, I can't turn up there either. This is a mess. Go. I'm gonna do a little trickery over here. Go through this way. But I got up at like 5:30 or 6 in the morning or whatever and vlogged and I slept all the way through the night. Well, this is what happens, and I talked about this yesterday. I went back to bed, like once Alex left at like 9, he left at like 9:15 or something like that. Well, I kind of like laid in bed while he was getting ready and talked to him and stuff like that. And then I went back to bed and I slept till like 12:30. Well, 12 maybe. And then I got up and I took the dogs out and did all that kind of stuff and cleaned the kitchen and uploaded my vlog. I posted my vlog already. I posted it at like, what time is it now? I posted it at like 2 o'clock. And so I was gonna just make my videos then, but I was like, if I make my videos now, then I'll go out and I'll get stuck in traffic. And I wanna be able to kind of like enjoy my day. Because I never just like take a day and like go shopping or just, you know, relax or whatever. I mean, I do every once in a while, but I wake up and I'm like, okay, I want to do this and I want to do that. And I'm like so driven. But I was like, you know, there's like 4 or 5 places that I want to go and just like look around. I actually probably could have spent, I ended up spending, my Macy's receipt is on the floor. Can I make it before the turns green? ended up spending, I think it was like 44 bucks. 48.06. I could have ended up spending like probably $200 in there. I found a bathing suit. Literally everything is 50 to 60% off at Macy's. Except for like their brand new stuff, which I didn't want any of that anyway. But like they have those INC, that brand, they have bathing suits, which is like their Macy's brand, but it's not real long lasting, but it's cute stuff. And I like their jeans. I really like their jeans. I actually was looking for a pair of their jeans because their jeans are like stretchy, and I thought, well, I can wear those, but they didn't have any. I didn't see any out that were like, I don't think there's another Macy's around us. No, because the other one that was at Glendale closed. So, but yeah, I went in there really just to look for jeans and then a pair of shorts. I could find them, but like the shorts were all like, even the ones that were like marked down were still expensive. And I was like, I got to the counter with these pair of shorts and I was like, my jeans are $19 and the shorts are $40, and they were just plain gray shorts. They were nothing fancy, just gray shorts. And I was like, no, I'm not doing this. So, which $40 isn't a lot for a pair of shorts, but I mean, I don't need them. You know what I mean? So I'm like, it is whatever it is. I'm not gonna get them. And then Alex and I are trying to kind of like arrange. What is going on? Is somebody calling me? It keeps on doing something with my phone. No. Oh, it's playing music in the background. It's playing Dancing Queen, so the song switched. Alex and I have been like texting, trying to figure out what we're gonna do for our anniversary in August. And you know, every year we always go to Las Vegas. I'm not real comfortable. He probably would go. He's like, well, we can go and wear masks and lay out by the pool. And I'm just like, that's an expensive trip to just, you know, like, not be able to really do a whole lot. So I was like, basically just to go lay out and then like sleep in a nice hotel room. I'm not super comfortable about getting on a plane yet either. And I don't know when I will be. I don't know what it's gonna take for me to feel comfortable. Like we have a lot of friends of ours that are traveling and they're like, it's completely fine. And you know, my cousins travel, Melissa's traveled on a plane and whatever, but I don't know. Like, I'm just not super comfortable about it yet. And Florida, all the cases like went through the roof, and but apparently that's like speculative. I don't know. I just know that I'm not necessarily super comfortable getting on a plane yet. And Alex isn't like so pushing it that like he's like, you know, whatever. So I said, why don't you just take off, like, because he can't get the day before our anniversary off. Now, Melissa and Jason, they are going to Las Vegas in September. They are going for 5 days. They got really good rates. And so I told them that maybe we'll book it and go with them. And then we could just lay out by the pool and go to dinner at night. Like, we may do that. We're just going to have to see. The thing is, Melissa, she booked it so you can cancel literally the day before. I'm not that opposed to doing that. If we would literally just go and stay in the hotel, go to eat, and go play some slots, like, and go to the pool, like, I think I could do that. And then Melissa and Jason had said we would just get, like, every day, like, get a, what do you call it, like a bed at the pool, so we would be isolated by ourselves. Like, I might be willing to do that, because we wouldn't be going anywhere in Vegas. Like, we wouldn't be, like, going, I mean, obviously, you can't go to shows, you can't go to clubs, you can't do any of that kind of stuff. And then we could see Alex's cousin. The girl came around the corner on that bike. So I actually need to talk to Melissa about that and see if they're still planning on going, because if they are, then I might just, like, book that. And it's like, they got really great rates. So if they're doing that, I might book it. And then the thing is, she got the booking that they did, they can cancel up to 24 hours before and get full refund. So if that's the case, I may just book it and then see how we feel at that time. And if we can't do it, then it'll just be a week. It'll be 5 days that Alex and I can spend together at home. So he just took off 2 days the week after our anniversary, which is like the 27th and 28th. So we'll have like a 4-day weekend that we can just like go to the pool and stuff like that. So that should be nice. That's of August. So I don't know. I have to talk to him about the Vegas thing and see. I know as soon as I say it on here, like 80% of you guys are going to be like, don't go to Vegas, don't go to Vegas, don't go to Vegas. And I mean, I get it. But at the same time, I'm like, if I was in Vegas literally doing what I'm doing here, other than the plane ride out there, which means that I would, but if I wore a mask the whole time, like literally if I was just like in the room, we got up, we, you know, like watched movies in the room, we went to go eat, and then we did some, they don't even like to gamble, so that would literally be all we would do for 5 days. Like, I don't know that I feel like that is that, I don't feel that worried about that. But then again, I saw that they're closing things down in Las Vegas. So like there may be like, I don't know. But the trip would be so cheap that we could cancel it at the last minute, and I wouldn't really even be that worried about it. Plus, we still have these flight credits to use. So for one of our flights, we'll just have to see. I don't know. I need to talk to Melissa and Jason about that and see. I'm gonna see Melissa a lot this weekend because two of the things that we're doing, well, the two things we're doing, well, the second thing is like an open house that I'm just going in for. It's a very small open house for our friend's son that graduated from high school, and we've known him since he was like 19 now. I think he just turned 19. We've known them since, yeah, we've known him since he was like 10. So anyway, I gotta figure out what to get him. Like, kids like cash, don't they? I hate that. I hate just giving people cash for presents, but I think he's a real hard worker and stuff, so. I was talking to my friend Valerie. I was like, what do you get somebody for graduate? Like, how much do you think? And I was like, 50 or like what's a 100? Like, what's a good, I don't know what a graduation gift is. She's like, $100, it's not a wedding. I was like, well, good, because I don't have $100 to give, you know? $20 Amazon gift card, I don't know. So anyway, but I need to talk to Melissa. I called her, but she was doing some conference calls, so she couldn't talk on the phone when I called. I need to talk to her about that kind of stuff. I kind of like to honestly know, and from people that have been like out, I guess. Okay, now here's the thing. I don't, like, honestly, like, I would really like to know people's opinions about getting on a plane and going a direct flight from Indianapolis to Las Vegas, and then a direct flight from Las Vegas to Indianapolis, literally going from the airport to the hotel, checking in, and just doing nothing but going from the hotel to the pool and out to eat at night. Like, and just being around the same 4 people, because it's just gonna be us. Like, what do you think about that? Like, I really want people's honest opinions, and if you guys could say it as nice as possible, I'd really appreciate it. Not that I mean, you can yell at me if you want, but like when people like are like, you're so stupid, I kind of shut off at that point. So if you're like, hey, think this through, positive or negative, let me know what you really think about that. And I have to honestly say, at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna do what I want to do, but I really kind of would like to know what people think about that. And if there are certain precautions that you can take in doing that. I will tell you this. Okay, going to Sephora at the mall, and this is at the fashion mall in Indianapolis. I don't know about Sephora and what they're doing behind the scenes, but that place is like literally on COVID lockdown. Okay, I have not been to another store since all of this happened that is so careful. Okay, you walk in, you can't go into the store before you like talk to this person and they tell you exactly like you can't swatch, you can't do this, you can't do that. They like go through this whole thing, and you can't try testers, and you can't do this, and you can't do that, okay? And then she asks you these questions, and then you walk inside, right? And then when you go inside, it's like they all have masks on, they all have like hand sanitizer, they're keeping their distance. Like, you guys, it is legit, like, so, like, they are very, very safe. And then you go to the counter, they hand your bag around the corner, there's like a plastic thing between there. They have ways for you to swatch the makeup. And I was even talking to this one girl that works in there because she's always super friendly to me, and like when I was leaving, she's like, bye, Peter. But anyway, so I don't know why this person just decided that they weren't going to do that. Oh, they said, we're not going to Target. Oh, no, they just said, we're going to park way out here. So anyway, I was asking her, and she goes, well, it's been really hard because, you know, Sephora's, like, a motto is basically, like, come in and play with the makeup. And she was like, but now people can't come in and play with the makeup. So we've, like, had to come up with other ways to, like, help people feel comfortable, like, playing with the makeup and doing all this kind of stuff, which I thought was kind of cool, you know? And, she was like, but it's been hard. She's like, because, you know, people love to come in here and try all this stuff out and yada, yada, yada. So anyway, okay, I'm going to go in here and I am going to get some things at the Target. And then I'm thinking I may go back to Macy's and try to find another pair of jeans. Like, I like these jeans, but I don't love these jeans. Let me show you what I got at Sephora. So I got my, what is that? I got a Chanel Blue. If you buy it for yourself or for your husband or partner or dad or whatever, do not buy, let me tell you, I mean this, okay? Do not buy the perfume, buy the eau de toilette, okay? Because it's a $50 difference for the largest bottle, and like this is $130, the other one's maybe it's a $30 difference, $160. There is no difference. They sold me, the Chanel at Saks, the woman told me, oh, it lasts so much longer, you know, you can smell it for, you don't need to spray as much. It's total crap. That's absolutely total crap. I will not go to the Chanel counter at Saks, because the woman that has helped me there 2 separate occasions, I feel like she sold me up a river. That lip balm, that Chanel lip balm, is a waste of money. Don't buy it. Go buy you some chapstick. It's the most expensive crap in the entire world. Anyway, so she was like, oh, the eau de perfume, if you wear it a lot, like you only have to wear like 2 sprays, and it's so much stronger than the eau de toilette. That is crap. It's not true. Don't buy it. Buy the cheaper one. I'm just telling you right now. Then the other thing is, oh, I got some of the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1. I have to tell you, like, I hate Too Faced Cosmetics. I feel like they've screwed everybody in the beauty industry over. That's just my opinion. And, you know, you always hear bad things about Too Faced Cosmetics, but this hangover spray, you guys, does not play. And it's like 18 bucks, I think. Hold on a second. It's $16. And you like, let me show you. It's like a primer. Yeah, replenishing primer and setting spray. But you guys, I spray it on my face in the morning, and it literally like brings my face to life. And I also put this like under eye gel on, which I'm going inside to look for a little bit more. So, little trick for you. And then, you know, when you go to Sephora, if you add up your points, well, this is what I got for my birthday. So it's Sephora Beauty Insider. I don't know what this brand is. I've never heard of this brand before, but you get 2 body lotions. You get this one, which is Gennaro Brazilian Bum Cream. I've never tried this before. Oh my god, that smells so good. And then, oh, I like that. And then Coco Cabana Cream. Oh my god, it smells like a pool. Oh shoot, what is this? I think I might want to get some more of this. This body lotion. It's probably super expensive, isn't it? It's Gennaro, like Rio de Janeiro. Oh, I like that. I might have to get some more of that. I don't really want to go back into Sephora, though. There's this guy, Evan, that works at Sephora. He's like my little Sephora. He's so nice. Like, every time I go in there, he shows me everything that I want to see, and he answers all of my beauty questions about stuff that I don't understand. And he wasn't there today, and they were like, Evan's gonna be so upset that you weren't there. But I think that Evan's grandma and aunt watch my vlog, so hi Evan's grandma and aunt. They're so nice. He's so nice. He is always so helpful and so positive. So anyway, I kind of go back and forth. Like, some days I like Ulta more than I like, where's my wallet? Oh, it's in my pocket. Some days I like, oh, I will tell you this though, because they couldn't, I want this Creed for this weekend. So she made me a little sample of the Creed. But anyway, that little sample alone probably cost $60. But anyway, like, I feel like Ulta has more of what I'm looking for. Because they have more, like, I know this is going to sound corny, but, like, I don't wear a lot of makeup. And Sephora has, obviously I don't, but Sephora has more of, like, the body lotions, the candles, like, the setting sprays and primers that I like to use just for, like, misting my face and things like that. Lip glosses. Like, they have so much more of that. And I think it's just easier for me to go to Ulta, because Sephora is mostly like beauty stuff. Plus they don't have a lot that's geared towards men. Like, Ulta has like more stuff that's like you can like unisex or for just like for men. So, but I will say this, like, the people at Sephora are 100 times friendlier to me. I kind of go back and forth with that. Like, there was a while that I felt like Sephora wasn't friendly, and now they're like super friendly to me now. But anyway, I don't know, maybe it's just because they know me now or something. All right, I'm gonna go in here and I'm going to, where's my mask? I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna go get some of these products. So anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you when I get back out. Bye. Okay, I'm back. Just leaving Target. Oh my god. People were not super friendly in the Target today. Not at all. And that's okay. Because they can start their day over whenever they want. Unfortunately, they probably won't because they're better. But that's okay. I'm not bitter. I'm better. So, new motto for my up and coming merch that's coming out. Let's see. It looks like we're gonna have major thunderstorms here in just a little bit. I got another pair of jeans. I got a pair of Levi's at the Target, but they don't have their dressing rooms on, so I'm kind of like, they're cute. They're kind of like this old kind of denim that kind of looks like, they're not like bell bottoms or anything like that. They're like a tapered cut kind of, but just like regular at the bottoms. Like I like them, but I like my jeans to fall like right at my ankle, like a little, so I don't get like, I'm like, honestly, if I were to get a pair of pants that fit, it would probably be like a 32 length, but I get like 30 length, so they're a little bit higher, so that you can see my shoe. But so yeah, I got a pair of jeans. They're kind of like this, like, I don't know, like, it's kind of like soft denim. I don't really know how to explain them. Sometimes Levi's don't fit me real well because the crotch is really long on it, and I don't love them. But since I can't find jeans anywhere else that are fitting, this is what we're gonna have to do. So I actually think I'm gonna go back to Macy's and get this bathing suit that I wanted. They had like 4 bathing suits that I thought were really cute, but one of them was like navy blue and it had pink at the top of it. And since I've been going to the pool a lot, I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go and get this bathing suit. So then I will have another bathing suit that fits for the summer, and then I'm done. And then I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna make my videos. I think I'm gonna do a review video. It depends on like how I'm really feeling it. It's 5 o'clock right now. It's 5:04. Alex doesn't get off until 8 or 8:30, and then he's coming home. So I want to have everything done by then for when he gets home. And so yeah, I'm trying to vlog like earlier today because I think we might hang out, you know, tonight. And I also want to listen to my audiobook. Did I talk about this last night? Like, I started this new audiobook, you guys. I'm now like an hour and 15 minutes into it. It is so good. It is so good. And it's called Survivor Song. But like right now I would give it a 5 out of 5, but I have this feeling that he's gonna do something with it, and if it goes in that direction, it's gonna quickly fall for me from like a 5 to a 3. Like I can kind of see like he might go there, the author, and if he does, I'm gonna be like, like I don't like it. And basically what that is if he makes it short, if it's short stories, like I feel like right now, like short stories that all collectively take place under this like new life that we have, if it's short stories, because I don't love collection of short stories, then I'll be real over it. If it's a novel that all fits together, it doesn't say that it's a collection of short stories, but if it's a collection of stories that kind of fit together, I'm not gonna be real about all that. So I'm hoping that's not the case. The light is green on the other side. These people are not going. Oh, it's because there's a siren coming. So I'm hoping that's not the case, but I really like the book. It's called Survivor Song by Paul Tremblay. And then, yeah, so I'm trying to get this stuff all done today, like all of my like shopping that I want to get done, because tomorrow there's only a 10% chance of rain, so it's supposed to be nice all day tomorrow, and I'd like to go to the pool during the day and then have like my stuff that I like, an outfit to wear for tomorrow night and everything like all ready to go, and then I won't feel like at the last minute I have to run out and do all this kind of stuff. I hate that anyway. Although at Target they didn't have, like, I love these Goodfellow t-shirts that have one pocket on them, and they didn't have it, so I may just wash this and wear this tomorrow night. That may just be my, listen, when you're 48 years old, it's about comfort and kind of trying to look a little cute. But I don't go all out anymore. I just don't. Like, I don't have it in me. You know what I mean? I just don't. I smell good and I always have cute shoes on, and that's all that matters. That's that's another one of my mottos. Good cologne and good shoes, and don't worry about the rest. I kind of thought by this point we would have like a major thunderstorm today, but we haven't. But over there, oh, well, it doesn't so much anymore. It looks like it's clearing up, but over there it looked like we're gonna have a major thunderstorm. lot of walkers out today. In our neighborhood, because the people are older, I think it's because they're older, a lot of the people walk with face masks on. Did you guys see that where you're at? Like, you know, I'm all about wearing the mask when I go in places, but if I'm just like walking down the street and I'm not interacting with anybody, I don't wear a face mask. I mean, I'm not going to get it from just like being outside in the air. I mean, maybe we will, and I don't know, I guess. I shouldn't say that, I don't know. Hell, I don't feel like they know anything anymore, but I was just going to put more lip gloss on, but I think I'm pretty good. I think I got enough lip gloss on for right now. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to go home. I think what I'm going to do first when I get home is, well, of course, take all this stuff inside, but I think I'm going to go and feed the dogs and get that done because they're probably hungry little guys by now. And then we'll take them out and then feed them. And then do my drama video, do my review video, and then if I am still feeling it, sometimes I start getting kind of like, I start getting real tired. So, like, other days I'm just like, let's go, I could film 15 videos today, and I'm real excited about it. Other days I'm kind of like, whoa, and that's kind of how I feel already today. So, depending, I sometimes get my second wind when I'm doing videos, I get real into it. If that's the case, then I'll do a Peterisms video too. I was gonna do a book vlog today, but since I'm vlogging during the day, I'm not gonna do that. I'll wait until tomorrow to do that. And then Mel and I have to pick our August book. And what we were gonna do, see, this is the problem. We come up with people that we want to read, like Jeffrey Dahmer, but then there aren't any really great books about Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, there's just not. And, which is kind of surprising, don't you think? So there was another killer that we had thought about doing for next month for the True Crime Book Club, but I looked it up last night, and there's like 2 books on him, and they're like not, like, you can't get them anywhere. Like, they're out of print, they're not on Audible, they're not on Amazon, I'm sure they're not in the library. So it's like, okay, well, we can't read that person, and we want to do serial killers the whole summer. So I think we had kind of like a backup plan, but Mel had already read about this person, but I don't know anything about this person. So she said we could go along and read it. She's like, well, let's just pick a book that I didn't read of them. So that will probably be what we do. But the other thing is this: if it's like a killer from like a long time ago, then, like, let's say if, like, they were, let's just make this up, okay? Let's just say if they were executed like in 1990, right? And then there was a book that came out in 1991. Well, that book might be like really good. Like, let's say if it's about Anne Rule, right? Like, by Anne Rule. That book might be really good, but then there might be a book that came out in like 2015 that has like all of this background information and investigations and everything on there. So, like, you're more apt to want to read that book because it has more information about what's happened since 1991. I mean, there might have been so much more information that came out that you found, you know, that you wanted to read about that. So, so yeah, it's hard, you know, because it's like, how do you, like, we always have like 2 to 3 people that we're talking about that we want to read, and then it's like, okay, there's somebody that people have been asking us to read for a long time in the book club, and then Mel went and she read a book about this person, and I was like, girl, why did you do that? She's like, well, we can still read it for the true crime. I said, I know, but like, it's kind of a big serial killer, and I was like, I know, but like, everybody's been begging us to read them, so that's who we might do next month. She's so funny. Oh my God, Mel made this shawl. Did I talk about this already on here? When she told me about it, I was like, okay, girl, I'm not real into like shawls. And I mean, I like shawls, but ponchos. This poncho, she goes, no. She goes, it's all these colors. And I was like, oh, that sounds pretty. And she was like, it's gonna look like Stevie Nicks. This poncho that she crocheted is so gorgeous. It's like burnt oranges and reds. It looks like a sunset. It's absolutely fantastic. She is so talented. Mel is such a talented crocheter. We say crocheter. How do we say that? She's so talented at crocheting. She's a crochet artist. She's a crochet expert. But anyway, she has a crochet Instagram. I don't know what the name of it is. You could probably find it on her regular Instagram, her bookstagram, which is Ginger Gonzo Reads. Which is linked below all of my book videos. My eyes are kind of tired today. I changed my contacts. Well, I changed one of my contacts a couple days ago because it was like hurting my eye. And like that same day, my eye still hurt. Oh my God, look at that, an old Buick Riviera. That cracks me up so much. I had a friend of mine that drove one of those. But anyway, my mom's friend, she drove one of those too. My dad's partner's wife. A green one, a green Cadillac. Was it Buick? Buick Riviera. Is it a Cadillac Riviera? Buick Riviera. But anyway, I remember it had this ashtray in the front of it that you push this thing and the ashtray came out. I always thought that was so cool. Now they don't make ashtrays in cars anymore with like the thing that you would push, you know, to like light your cigarette. Do you remember that back in the day? I remember when we went to Beaver Island. That was the summer before my sophomore year. I've talked about this a lot on here. And we took my mom's friend. They were both single moms and have gone through divorces. But anyway, she drove a Ford Bronco. It is going to pour down rain over there. I wonder if I can make it into Macy's and out in time. I really don't need to spend any more money, but I might want to. But anyway, she drove this Ford Bronco. And I can remember we drove it, and the whole way up there, it was like windows on, and then it was like, here you go, air maxed out like this, and one cigarette after another that they both smoked. And I can remember, do you remember that smell of cars with like, when you would like nobody would roll down an ashtray or roll down a window and they'd smoke with the air conditioning going on, that smell of a car, like, oh God, it was so gross. And it is going to pour down rain over here. I don't know if you can see. See? But anyway, that smell was like hideous. And I can remember, I'd be like, oh my God, can we roll down a window? Am I seriously going to go back to Macy's just for a bathing suit? That's so stupid, isn't it? I kind of want to do one back walk around. I wonder why, like, the changing rooms or the dressing rooms are not open at Target, but they are at Macy's. Although Macy's, like, you know what I just realized? The woman that checked me out, who was like 103, she didn't have a face mask on. I just realized that. At Macy's. And the reason I know that is because I thought something about her lipstick. That is so crazy. They have a big sign out front that says don't come in unless you have face mask on. I will say this, when I went to Saks, oh my God, their stuff is so, like, they are having unbelievable sales there. They had a pair of Saint Laurent shoes, these gym sneakers that were silver and said Saint Laurent in black on the side of them. I was like, oh my God, I want those shoes, but I wouldn't wear them anywhere, so it's a waste of money. But they were like marked down they were $670 and they were like $315, and then they were like 60% off that. And I still was like, that's expensive, I don't need to get those. But basically, $600 pair of shoes for like 100 and something. Can you even imagine? Like, I was like, that is crazy. I almost got them too. I was like, seriously, if I have her run these, and they are, but I got those stupid shoes in Dallas and I don't ever wear them. So I was like, what's the point of getting these expensive shoes if I'm not going to wear them, you know? Like, where am I going to go and wear these Saint Laurent sneakers? That's stupid. They were cute though. But, and now I'm kind of like to the point where if I see stuff on sale, I'm starting to want to buy stuff for fall and winter. Like, I'm not wanting to buy stuff for summer anymore. I mean, we got a month left of summer, you know what I mean? I can't believe Melissa hasn't called me back yet. I'm gonna text her and be like, girl, are you still on that conference call 4 hours later? She went off on the Facebook yesterday. Oh my God. So Melissa works with dog rescues. And she's like, I have so many people in my life, Caroline, Tanya, and Melissa, that are like such huge dog activists. Melissa was so pissed. I should read you guys this post. She probably wouldn't care, because she like stands behind this stuff. She will stop people on the street, like if their collar is too tight on the dog, and she'd be like, the collar is too tight on your dog. And I've been with her before when people are like really nasty about it, and she's like, can I help you, please? Like, I will loosen it for you, but it's too tight. Like, the dog can't breathe. I mean, Melissa is like hardcore about this stuff. Well, people call her a lot, and they're like, can you help me place this dog? Because, you know, it is this, or it's that, or whatever, right? Where's the parking space? This woman is like, I cannot be bothered. Go ahead. She has like such a nice pair of slacks on. They're like these blue slacks. Do you ever just wish that you could like find like the perfect pair of slacks? Like, they're perfect fitting on her. God, I wish I had a perfect pair of pants like that. I don't wear my sunglasses in places anymore because they fog up, and I'm like, what's the point, right? Okay, so Melissa, she was so mad. Her little kitty, Mikey Meowers, is so cute, by the way. Okay. I don't know that I should read this. It's actually like 2 parts, but she said, PSA, if you text me about finding someone for your 12-year-old dog, I shouldn't read this, but basically, these people got rid of their dog. Well, she did an update because they found a home for the dog, and the complaint was a 13-year-old dog, okay? The complaint, they no longer wanted her, and she said that was a direct quote. She's annoying, she poops on the floor and barks and shakes, and has always been an issue. She's the worst dog. And then she adds, as a bonus, new puppies have now entered the home, so it was time to take the old girl out with the trash. No ma'am, not on our watch. She is so pissed about this situation. And I see this happen all the time, you know. Tanya's had people that have like come in and like boarded their dogs, and then like they're supposed to pick them up on a Monday, and Monday goes by and Tuesday goes by, and then she starts calling on Tuesday, and they like don't answer their phones. Wednesday, Thursday, they don't answer their phones. Finally, she'll hear from them like a week and a half later, and they're like, yeah, we moved out of town, we just don't want her anymore. Can you imagine doing that to a dog? You know, and if you take it to the Humane Society, they euthanize them if they can't place them. And if you're talking about an older dog, you're not going to be able to place an older dog most of the time, right? Can you imagine just like leaving a dog at a kennel? Or calling somebody up because she poops all the time or something like that? I can't even imagine. So, Tanya, she's great. She always places these dogs. Okay, I'm gonna run back into in there, and then I will be back in a little while. Bye. Hello, hello, hello. It is the nighttime version of the vlog. It was kind of fun vlogging during the day today. I might do a little bit of that tomorrow too, depending on what I do. I can see the stars out. It's supposed to be sunny tomorrow, so I'm thinking about going to the pool. Somebody just set the pool alarm off. I'm having a Diet Pepsi. Even though I tried to lay down earlier, and I couldn't fall asleep. I'm using my pee-pee cup tonight because I love it so much. I miss little pee-pee so much. I used to do this thing. I was doing it to Boo Radley tonight. He just looked at me like I was crazy. But I used to do this thing to pee-pee where I go like that. Or I would like pop gum and he would go, he would like try to give me kisses while I was doing it. And he would look at me and he'd go, like trying to kiss my face while I was doing it. And Boo Radley was not having it tonight. He was like, I don't even know what you're doing, Dad, but that's weird, stop it. So anyway, I miss Pee-Pee. Oh, guy. I'm probably not gonna vlog a whole lot longer because I really want to listen to this audiobook and I have to finish it before Sunday when the reading rush starts. And I don't want to be like rushing at the last minute to finish a book so I can start a new book. You know, I just don't want to do that. My goal is that on Sunday night, going into Monday, which is the first day, I want to finish Love Creekwood, which is like my shortest book. And it's like 2.5 hours on Audible. It's a novella. And I want to, it'll only take me like an hour and a half to finish it. So I want to or an hour and 15 minutes or something like that. I want to finish that Sunday night. So then at least I have one of the 7 books finished because the other books are longer. And then I think I have 4 other audiobooks. And then that will give me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I'd have to finish 1 book in an entire day, which that'll never happen. So that will give me, if I kept up, it would give me 2 days a book to read these books, which I might be able to do that. And then I have like a graphic novel that I'm doing, which I should be able to get done because it's not that long, so it's at least 2 books. And then, oh, I wanted to go this way. And then the paper book, if I read that, that would be 3 books. And then at least 1 other audiobook, that would be at least 4. So that would be at least 4 books that I would get done for the reading rush. I usually finish somewhere between like 2 and 4. But I really want to do well on it this year because not just for the reading rush, which I would love to read 7 books. And I mean, if I did that, I've never accomplished that goal. If I accomplished 7 books in a week this year, and then I also finished 100 books in a year, I would like be meeting like all of my reading goals in 2020. That would make me so happy. I would get so excited about that. Yeah, it's kind of just a little cloudy outside, but you can see the stars. I'm hoping it's nice tomorrow. I'm gonna sleep in a little bit, probably till like noonish. And then get up and go to the pool. Like, I would like to be at the pool by like 1 or 1:30 if it's not super busy, and then stay up there till like 3:30 and then come back and make some videos. And then go to this thing tomorrow night. So, it's a nice night out. It's 68 degrees. It's really a nice night in Indianapolis. On the radio, they just had, they're playing Whitney Houston. I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. But they were just playing Pat Benatar, Love is a Battlefield, which is also one of my favorite songs. But they just started, it's 1:05 a.m. They just started, Donny Osmond was counting down the hits in the 80s. And it's so funny because they were like talking about Donny Osmond's like history. Like he and his sister. And when I was growing up, I watched the Donny and Marie show. Like, I loved that show. And they have these pink and purple outfits that they would wear. Well, I had the Donny and Marie dolls. And I feel like I just had Donny, I didn't have Marie, but I don't remember. But I would have had to have had both of them because they come together, I think, in the pack. But one side, it was like this thing that I had, and it was like, one side was a stage, and it had microphones on it, and the other side was like their dressing room. And you could just like turn it. It was really cool. I had that when I was a little kid. I loved Donny and Marie. Oh my God. They kind of like fell out of popularity, didn't they? Although like, she does something now, like some kind of, does she do Weight Watchers or Nutrisystem or something like that? I haven't seen anything about Donny Osmond in forever. I didn't really guess, I knew that they came from a family of gospel singers till I was older, and then I can remember my mom told me that. Or they come from some kind of like family singers, the Osmond family singers or something. Are they gospel singers? But anyway. I am like going right through this lip gloss. Well, how long do you guys keep like a lipstick or a lip gloss? Like how long does it last you? I mean, I feel like I'm going to be done with this in a month. Unless there's just not that much product in it, but... I mean, it's not like I'm using it 50 times a day. I'm probably using it, you know, when I vlog, when I make videos, and a couple times throughout the day when I'm, like, driving and stuff like that. Like, I mean, I do use it, like, when I'm not on video. Unless there's just not a lot of product in here. I can't really see. Stephen Hill went live tonight, and I went in his live stream for a little bit. He just was saying such kind things about me. It was so nice. I was laying there in bed, and Alex was playing his, because he just kept on going on, and then he was reading people's comments, and people were saying such nice things about me. And I had it, like, plugged in on the table because I was, like, charging. My phone has been, like, dead all day. I don't know what is wrong with my phone, but it keeps on dying. It's at, like, 20%. It just got to, like, 21%. It keeps on dying all day long today. So anyway, it needs to do this update. Whenever I have to do an update, it always, like, dies faster. But, so for, like, 5 minutes, it was just all these, like, glowing comments, you know? And I said to Alex, because he was, like, laying there, and he was, like, listening to it. And I said to him, I go, wow, I said, I could just sit here and listen to this and feed my ego all night long. I mean, it was just such nice things, you know. He was just going on and on about my Peterisms channel and my drama videos and what I said, you know, people, and he was reading comments of what people said. And Alex is like, yeah, he's like, we don't need that. We don't need ego feeding around here. He goes, is that live? Like, is that happening right now? And because, like, you have to understand, like, Alex doesn't understand anything about YouTube. Like, he really doesn't get it at all. And, like, he doesn't understand how, like knowing people on YouTube works either, right? So, he follows, Kyle Krager, the hairstylist. But the reason I think that Alex follows Kyle Krager and watches his videos is because he has such a fantastic body. In all honesty, I think that's what it is. But, I mean, and whatever. He does have a great body. But he did a TED Talks about being in recovery, and then he talked about being in recovery, and it's a really fantastic, getting sober. I don't know, like, how, I don't know anything about his recovery today. He talks about it kind of sometimes in his videos, but not often. But he seems like a really nice guy. And Alex was like, you should reach out to Kyle Krager and do a video with him about recovery. And I'm like, okay. And he was like, what? And I was like, it doesn't really work like that, babe. And he was like, what do you mean? I said, you don't just call somebody up on the phone and be like, hey, let's do a video together. And he goes, why not? And I go, I don't know. Like, I don't know Kyle Krager. Like, he wouldn't know me if, you know, if I was standing right in front, he would have no clue who I was. And he's like, well, you guys have, like, the same amount of followers. And I go, okay, on Instagram, he has, like, 1 million some followers. I go, he would not know who I was. And he's like, why do you care? He's like, just reach out to him, do a video. And I don't really watch him, like, but I would like to do a video. I'd love to do a video with somebody about their recovery. You know, I just don't think there's enough YouTubers out there that talk about recovery and sobriety. And he is one person that does do that. So Alex watches him. He sometimes watches Tyler Oakley, but not as much as he used to. But Alex has seen Tyler at a couple of music festivals. When he was at the music festival in San Diego, and I was in Arizona, Tyler was, like, right in front of him. And, so I was like, well, say hi to him. He was like, no, I can't say. I go, although Tyler is not as popular as he used to be, he is one of the people that inspired me to do YouTube, you know? I mean, he was, like, one of the, like, I think Tyler is one of the reasons why YouTube is what it is today, which is kind of sad when you see people lose their popularity on YouTube, you know? But I think part of, like, Tyler's thing is, like Tyler's losing, like, 10 to 15,000 subscribers a month. He had, like, 8 million subscribers, and now he's lost a lot of subscribers. And I don't think, like, I think partly it's because he started doing like a lot of political activism on his channel, which I think that message is great. He started doing a lot for the LGBTQIA plus community. I think that's great. But I think there's a lot of his audience that probably wasn't interested in that, because that's not, I mean, when he first started, he was talking about, you know, like One Direction and stuff like that. I didn't even watch those videos, you know. And then, like, you know, he started doing red carpet stuff, and he was also one of the first YouTubers that kind of carried it over from YouTube to the mainstream, and you'd start seeing him do all this kind of stuff, and he actually just came out with like a workout video deal that he does, like on his Instagram story, I think, or Instagram TV or something like that, because he's like really devoted the last couple years to getting into shape and things like that, and he looks great, like he does, you know, like. He's really gotten into shape the last couple years. I mean, Tyler Ugly doesn't even look like the same person as when he started on YouTube. But he's grown up, you know, like, what is he now, 30 something, you know, and like he was in college when he started. Maybe he's not that old, I don't know, late 20s. But he was like in college when he started. I actually, one time, I heard him in a video talk about how he started YouTube because it was like his way to like communicate with his friends. That, like, when he went to college, it was like he could make videos and communicate with his friends, and like he had no idea that it was going to turn into that. Like, one of the very first videos of his that I ever thought was funny was when he was like pulling these lean cuisines out of the freezer and talking about them. I don't know why that video was funny to me, it just was. But I think the other reason, like, Tyler, like, has lost a lot of his audience is because he didn't really allow his audience to like grow up with him. You know, I went and I looked at a video of his. This is probably like 2 months ago. It's honestly like the last video of his I watched, because I just checked in on his channel. I hadn't looked at it for a while, and he had just posted a video, and his video was like getting high and trying on wigs, and it just felt very like emotionally immature. Like watching it, it was like he was high as a kite and he was trying on these wigs, you know. Okay, well, you know, that's fun with your girlfriends maybe on a Saturday night when you're, you know, I don't know, it wasn't funny, and it seemed very desperate to me. I actually think he's 100 times more talented than that. I read his book, Psychobabble. It was very well done. I used to listen to his podcast, which was called Psychobabble, with his friend, and I can't remember Corey's last name, but anyway, and it was a great podcast. It was really interesting. I think they still have it, but I just don't think, like, your audience, and you have to think, like, okay, like, the majority of Tyler's audience when he was in college were gay guys that were coming out or were not out yet, or girls. And now, which probably 60 to 80% of that was girls, college girls, that are now married, having kids, and they're watching, like, decorating videos, DIYs, cooking videos, their life blogging videos, fashion vlogging videos. They're really probably not interested in watching a guy they liked in college get high and try on wigs. Like, that's just the reality. And so it's like, you're trying to do videos like 27 or 28 or 30 or however old he is, I don't know, that would be appealing to a 22-year-old audience maybe, but you're not 22, right? So, like, do that. Like, I mean, people always say to me, you're too old to do drama. Do what makes you happy. I mean, like, if that's what makes you happy, do it, right? But I think, like, for Tyler, and he has a beautiful apartment. Like, the things that are interesting to me is, like, he posted some picture, or he did something, he showed this whole wall that was, like, all these plants, and I was like, oh my god, I want more plants, right? Like, if he talked about that, he could even do it in a funny way. Like, translate what you were doing, you know, at 22, when you were talking about these lean cuisines, take that humor and apply it to who you are today, and don't try to do some video that's going to be like, oh my god, shock value video, you know, talk about the plants, or show your apartment, or talk about what you're doing, and all this kind of stuff, because that is interesting to me, like that kind of stuff, you know. And I don't know, and I think a lot of these YouTubers, they've been on YouTube for a long time, so they're like, they don't really know, like, what to do with their channels anymore, you know, and I get that. Or they don't want to do the same stuff they've done for a long time. But then, I don't know. I went and looked at Glozell Green like 6 months ago. She doesn't get any views on her channel anymore. And, you know, like, I think you have to kind of like, if what you're doing is working, stick with it, or evolve. You know, like if it, like Michael Buckley, who used to back in the day, you do YouTube drama, which he's like my same age, and he did the What the Buck show, which I used to love. I watched it, you know, like religiously. He would sit there at the desk with his suit and tie on, and it was good. It was, I mean, it was like really like, it was funny too. So like, although I like Philip DeFranco and all that kind of stuff, like he was like kind of like, to me, like he used to pull like tons of views, hundreds of thousands of views and stuff like that. And then it's like he went through like this horrible breakup, I think, and he tried to get on that Kelly and Regis show or whatever it was called at the time, and that didn't, the whole thing, it just was a meltdown, and it just was a sad meltdown to watch. And now he doesn't, I don't even know if he makes videos anymore. He kind of slowly stopped. He had like 3 channels or something, but it was kind of just really sad to me. All these people that I used to watch back in the day. Johnny Boy XO, she doesn't make videos. Adore Delano, which I can't remember what her name was. Well, Danny Noriega, but Adore Delano and RuPaul's Drag Race. But she went by something else on YouTube, and it was hilarious. She doesn't make videos. Chris Crocker doesn't make videos. None of these people that I used to watch make videos anymore. So, you know, it's like you gotta constantly find like new people that you like, you know? And like, while I like makeup stuff, like sometimes I do to watch that stuff, like I'm not so into the tutorials and the reviews that like Laura Lee is smart, I think. Somebody is texting me. Laura Lee is smart because she, like now, like with what she's doing all kinds of different videos, and she's doing a lot of videos with her husband and her niece, which those videos to me I love, especially when you're doing like a makeup review, a tutorial, and then like a video with your family, because it keeps your audience interested. Like, because I don't really care to watch, I mean, I'm not that into makeup. If you're into makeup, you probably love the tutorials and the, you know, all that kind of stuff. But I don't wear makeup, so like I'm not that interested in it. But whatever, you know, community that you're in, it's like, I gotta watch somebody that has kind of like a personality and it's interesting for me to watch. Like, if they don't, like, you lose me real quick. I'm trying to think of somebody that, well, you know, I shouted this out today on my drama video, and I have to tell you, they are some of the most appreciative people in the entire world. They literally all, I got just swarmed with messages. So I watch Drag Showdown. I'll link both of the channels below too. If you like RuPaul's Drag Race or you like drag shows, these are kids that are doing, like, I think that the age group is like high school to like college, and they call themselves like bedroom queens, some of them, because they're like, a lot of their parents don't even know that they're out or that they're doing drag or whatever. I mean, and let me just tell you, like, progressively over the years that I've watched these shows, like, they are literally now, their costumes, some of them are better than what you see on RuPaul's Drag Race. And they're making them themselves from scraps they find because they can't afford, you know, to go out and buy garments and stuff like that. Unbelievable. The creativity level is just beyond. And, just so impressed. And so I watched Drag Showdown. Who is this that is texting me? It looks like it says Tanya. Which, if she's, I wonder what she wants. She's texting me this late. But anyway, where am I at on time? I can't see. 20 minutes. But anyway, So I watched Drag Showdown because Crystal Baldiva is like, Crystal is a good friend of mine because I shouted her video out and then she and I just like text and talk now and stuff because I always disagree with who gets kicked off. I actually want to donate something to the winner. Like, the winner, there's certain things on there that like the winner gets. It's like 2 wig stylings and something. So I thought I could put like a basket of makeup together or something like that and like buy some makeup and like, you know, donate it to the show for the winner. I thought that would be kind of cool, so I might do that. I actually asked her tonight, I was like, what can I donate something like, what would you guys want? And she's like, I don't know, let me think about it. So so that I watch, and then I watch Game of Drag, which is another show. It's actually hosted by this drag queen called Lydia Collins, who was a contestant on Drag Showdown, and it's actually really funny. And those drag queens over there are like unbelievable. But like, I shouted them out in this video today. Like, I said, talked about these 2 shows and I linked them below, and I literally got swarmed with all these messages, and they were like, thank you so much, Peter, for bringing attention to this. You have no idea how much this means to us, and you know, like, we love, like, just nobody watches us, and thank you so much for broadening. I mean, they were so thankful and appreciative, and all I did was shout them out in the video. It wasn't like I really did anything, you know what I mean? It takes nothing to do that. But that McDonald's is closed. I wonder why. But Taco Bell isn't. Taco Bell sure is open. Let's see. If this is Tanya Jane, I hope she's okay. Oh, she texted me back, but what did I text her? She texted me back, love. I don't know what that means. I texted her a picture of something. I can't remember what I texted her. Oh, yeah. I was showing her stuff that I had bought today. You know, I've never been in this Ross Dress for Less. I want to drive by it and see what that's like. Do they actually have, like, stuff that's worth it in there? They've got it all right here in a row. They've got Five Below, Dollar Tree, and Ross Dress for Less. Is it like a Burlington Coat Factory? I love Burlington Coat Factory and Marshalls, but you have to, like, really look through stuff. I can't really see. It looks like a Marshalls to me. Well, I got jewelry right in front. Back to Great Brands for Less. Is it women's or is it men's too? Huh. Let's see what else they have there. Rainbow, Taxes, Personal Loans, City Gear, GNC, Vance America, and Sally Beauty Supply. I haven't been in a Sally Beauty Supply in forever. I got in high school. We used to go there all the time to get hair color. It was funny, the other day Alex was like at this like work conference thing, and he like ran into he was like talking to this guy, and the guy was like, he was like, what year's your husband? Alex said something about like, oh, my husband and I, we both went, you know, to the same high school, and the guy's like, oh, I went to high school there too. And he was like, oh, what year did you graduate? And the guy was like 1990. And Alex was like, I think my husband graduated the same year. And the guy was like, what's your husband's name? So Alex told him. And so Alex texted me, and he was like, oh, this guy went to, and he was like, oh, yeah, that name doesn't sound familiar to me or anything, right? And so Alex texted me, and he was like, do you know this guy, blah, blah. He said that he had a mullet in high school. And I texted him back, and I said, he goes, oh, he said he had a mohawk in high school, LOL. And I texted him back, and I said, I didn't. I had style, LOL. I put the little finger painting emoji. But anyway, so he was like, does that name sound familiar? And at first I was like, no. And then like 5 minutes later, I was like, I totally remember who he was. And he was one of the biggest asses to me ever in high school. Like, literally, like, this was actually not somebody that was just like a bully. Like, I was legit afraid of him. like physically afraid of this person. And I thought, and he's like, oh yeah, he's really, really nice. And I thought, I don't have it in me to tell Alex. I just don't even care to go there, you know? But I thought, isn't that so interesting that like this person that like I was literally afraid of, like he was always with this other guy, and the two of them, which this other guy, I was actually just talking to a friend of mine about not too long ago. Like, I saw that he had like passed away, and I was like, and it was weird, you know? It was weird to think that he was really mean to me in high school. And all these people were like writing such nice things about it. They were like, he was always just such the nicest guy, and he would do anything for anybody. He was so kind. And you know, I thought to myself, like, isn't that interesting? Like, different people's perspectives of people, like what their interactions are versus what my interaction was with him. I remember him kicking in the side of my car, you know, and like screaming like obscenities at me this one night. I was terrified. My friends, like he and his friends literally like teed us off and cut us off on the street. We couldn't get out. And he like started screaming at me and like was like ah, and like kicked and like went like this and like kicked the side of my car. There was a dent in my car, you know, and this other guy was always with him. And I thought, isn't that so interesting that like he doesn't remember me at all? Like my name doesn't even ring a bell. And his name is also like a Judy Smith kind of name. I mean, it's just real average, right? It's not like something that's a little bit different that like maybe you'd remember or notice. But I thought, you know, for 4 years, because I didn't know either one of them till, well, I guess 3 years. I didn't know either one of them till high school. For 3 years, every single day, they made my life a living hell. And I think I had a few run-ins with the other guy after high school was over too. I feel like he kind of like, one of his friends dated a friend of mine or something, so we would see them sometimes places, and he'd end up like always just being like so cruel to me and stuff. Anyway, well, I'm not gonna say all that, but I thought it was so interesting that, like, this guy had no clue who I was. And yet, like, he probably, of all the people that, like, bullied me, he was, like, it was weird because he's not somebody that I would name. Like, I wouldn't just be like, oh, if there were 5 people I had to name, he was one of them. But, like, as soon as I, like, the mullet thing was what was so weird. As soon as I, like, remembered it, I was like, oh, my God. Like, I was terrified of him. Like, I really thought he was going to beat my ass. Like, he was somebody that I would, like, walk out to the car and be, like, you know, terrified to walk out. I thought, like, I'm going to, like, he's going to hurt me. And I thought, like, that's so interesting that he doesn't even, like, my name doesn't even ring a bell. The other thing is, what's interesting, which I'll just leave this real ambiguous, is what he does for a living. And it was so strange to me because, like, my memory of him and what he does as a living now, like, do not fit together whatsoever. You know what I mean? And I was like, in that moment, I was like, you know, people change. You know, and Alex was like, he's such a nice guy, blah, 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 whatever. And he was kind of laughing about how he was in high school. And, you know, that's where I'm at. I'm like, I mean, I forgive people and let people move on and whatever, you know, but it's like at the same time, it's like, God, how can you be such a part of somebody's like downfall or hurt them and then just not even remember who they are as a person was? It stopped. I mean, it's almost like, this is gonna sound crazy, but if you've gone through something similar to what I've gone through, I think maybe it'll make sense. It's almost like it hurts more that he doesn't remember who I am. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't important enough to remember, and yet you made my life a living hell in high school. Like, a living hell. Terrified. I was scared. You know? I think I still have effects from that today. And yet, you don't even remember who I was? Like, I was that meaningless in the grand scheme of things to you. But you were intent I mean, he was literally a thought that went through my head every day before I got to school. Every day. I was worried about what they would do, you know? And then to just like, you don't even remember who I am? Okay. Oh well. It is what it is, I guess. Why is my phone taking so long to charge? It's the weirdest thing. You guys, I have literally waited until, well, I mean, basically till it's falling off. I don't know if you can see this, but like, you probably can't. You see this? Like, my phone case is like, it's completely falling apart. You see this? It's like ripping apart right now. But it's like this flap. It just is like this, it's gross. It's like this flap. And then my case is, the cover is all like peeled up. It's just like falling apart, and I need to go get a new one, and I am just too lazy to go to the store and do it. Because I know it's going to be like I have to sit there for them to do it and all that kind of stuff. So maybe if it's rainy tomorrow or I can't go to the pool, maybe I'll do that. But I think it's going to be sunny tomorrow. I'm hoping that it'll be sunny tomorrow. I was thinking, I didn't know what I was going to be doing this weekend, but tomorrow night we have this thing, this like for our friends, and then Saturday Alex works, and then he has a birthday party for like one of his best friends, and like he met this girl through this other girl that he was in college with. So now she's like one of his best friends. And so anyway, she hasn't really got to do anything for her last couple birthdays, just because of some really terrible stuff that's happened. That's not my place to say in a video, but anyway, she's a really sweet girl and hard worker. And so they wanted to do something really special for her, so they're doing like a surprise thing. That's Saturday night, so I'm on my own. Well, then Sunday, I was like, he was like, I said to him today, I said, because I thought like he might not come home till Sunday, you know, like in the afternoon. I said, are we doing brunch on Sunday? And he goes, I forgot to, or he goes, don't you remember me telling you that I'm doing the boat on Sunday? And I had totally forgotten. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. And he's going out on a boat with a friend of his and some other girlfriends, and like, I think it's like 2 couples and 3 couples maybe, I don't know. But he was like, I told you can go if you want to go. Well, it's going to be like, there's some places I just don't I don't need to be. And it's going to be like a drinking thing. And like boating often is like a drinking thing. You know how boating is. And I don't want to get out there on a boat and feel like, it's not like I'll be craving to drink. Like whenever I say that, I think people that don't drink, they misunderstand what I'm saying. But like, you know, when you get to a point in your sobriety and you're working a program and you got a sponsor and you're working steps and you're active in a 12-step program and you're doing service and all that kind of stuff, it's not really about like the craving of the alcohol or the drug. It can be. I mean, it could be that, like, you know, but for me, like, typically it's not. You know, I do feel like the desire has been lifted for me to want to use, like, to use and get drunk. Like, do I think every once in a while, like, a beer would be nice? Sure. But I don't. Like, for me, it wouldn't be me being on the boat and being like, oh my God, I'm stuck out here and I want to drink and all these people are drinking. Like, that's not what I worry about. What I worry about is being on a boat with, let's say, 8 people that are drinking and, or how many, 5 people or whatever it is. I don't know how many people it's going to be. And they're getting progressively intoxicated. And then I have to deal with that while I'm sitting there completely sober. On a boat where I feel fat anyway, you know? And it's just not an enjoyable day for me. So I was like, oh well. I said, well, maybe I'll get like carry-out brunch if I get up in time. I was actually thinking maybe I would do Ruth's Cafe, actually. Do carry-out. Or somewhere else that I haven't tried. And then, yeah. And then, just kind of have a lazy day to myself. And get stuff kind of like caught up and done. I did so much laundry today. I was just like, is the camera gonna stop it? It already stopped, I forgot. I did so much laundry today. I washed all the beach towels and bathing suits, and then 2 comforters that we had on the thing that we were using. Is that Melissa? Why would she be out at this time at night? No, it's not her. Melissa has, well, one of the most gorgeous cars. She drives the G-Wagon, but she drives the only G-Wagon in Indianapolis that has a Michael Myers sticker on the back of it, and October 31st is the license plate. Why is my window fogging up? Jason and Alex are like doing this thing tomorrow night that we're doing, like we're going to. So Melissa and I, what am I doing here? We are more than likely driving together, and they're driving together. Like, Alex and Jason are driving together early, and then we're gonna drive together later, so that we don't have to be down there for... There it goes. And I'm gonna wear my Golden Goose shoes that I got in Dallas tomorrow. I tried them on tonight. I was showing Alex everything I got tonight because I did this like haul video. He's like, oh my God, you bought so much. I go, babe, there's literally a package at the door every single day. Every single day from ASOS. And he's like, well, you got me a gift card, and I happened to use the last gift card that you got me, and somebody else got him a gift card. So he had like $400 at ASOS. And their stuff is not expensive anyway. And I go, okay. Well, I said, I don't ever like shop, hardly ever. I don't even know like the last time that I went and like bought a bunch of stuff, right? I said, so I did today. He goes, you spent so much money on cologne. And I was like, yeah, because that's all I buy is cologne and black t-shirts. And hell, I went to Target and they didn't have the black t-shirts that I wanted. I like the Goodfellow t-shirts with the pockets. They didn't have any of them. There's 2 kinds of black t-shirts that they have at Target, okay? They have these ones that are called like, I looked at it today and it said like Active Fit. And it's like stretchy. And I wear those for like videos and stuff. But these are more of like, I don't even know how to explain it. Kind of like a vintage cotton or something. But they're more for like going out shirts. It's so fancy. They're for going out. But they have a pocket in it, but they didn't have any when I was in there tonight. So I was like, anyway, it is what it is. Why does it always do this with this stupid window and fog up like this? It drives me crazy. Now I've got the heat on. The heat is on. Oh no, I've got the air conditioning on. Let's turn the heat on there. It's on 77 right now, you guys, in the car. And my windshield still is not like clearing up. Anyway, complaints. All right, you guys, listen, I'm going to start getting off here now because I want to listen to some of my audiobook. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the vlog. And if you liked it, if you like this vlog, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does mean a lot to me. Hit that like button and make sure that, I hate when people say hit that like button. Did I just say that? Just like the video, that would mean a lot to me, thank you. And even if you don't hit the button, you just kind of think it, like I like that video, well that's cool too. The sentiment is the same. And make sure that you're still subscribed to my channel if you're already subscribed, and if you haven't, think about subscribing to this channel, and I have 4 other channels as well that you can think about subscribing to. If you haven't watched my review channel, I did a whole haul of everything that I bought over there today. And, it's getting hot here now. Yeah, so go check that out, and you might like my Purisms channel, because it's very similar to this, and, you know, I got a couple other channels. I got my booktube channel, my drama channel, so just go check them out, and subscribe to those if you want. It would really mean a lot to me. And leave a comment in the comment section below, but if you don't want to, hey, that's cool too. And leave just a blue heart for all the OG Wolfpackers out there. That's all of us just trying to get through life one day at a time, putting some positivity, love, and compassion out there in the world and understanding. Go check out Drag Showdown. Go check out Game of Drag. If you like drag, like races. They're very similar to RuPaul's Drag Race, but listen, it's like budget amateur, and they work their butts off to put these together. And yeah, I've been meaning to sign up for Drag Showdown's Patreon to like support them, so I need to do that tomorrow. But please go check them out because it's very cool. And there's 4 seasons. We're in the 4th season of of Drag Showdown, and the 2nd season of Game of Drag. And they're all of them fantastic on there. They're all just great stories and hard workers, so go check them out. And I also think this, I said this in my video today, but I want to say it again. If those channels, like, if something like that had existed, like, when I was in high school, for me to be a part of something and feel like I could come out, or, you know, I would have, like, if I could see myself in other people and feel safe and feel comfortable, like, I think it would have really saved me. And I think I could have come out sooner. I could have expressed myself more, you know, and just come into my own a lot quicker. And I didn't have that, you know, so I think it's just such a cool thing. And, you know, like, I was messaging Crystal tonight, I was texting Crystal, and I said, I'm just like, you know, I love what you do. And I said, but you're so, because she's direct with them, like, on the critiques that she gives, she's honest. But I said, you don't break them down. Like, you say it in a nice way that you help them build up their confidence, too. And what she does is important, you know, and it's fantastic. So please go check out Drag Showdown and Game of Drag. I will link them below and tell them that I sent you, please. It means so much to me if you go watch them. Anyway, I hope you guys, it is so hot in here, you guys. 70, 74 now. I turned it down to 70, 77, 74. I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday. I cannot believe it is the beginning of the weekend already. Summer is flying by. It's almost already September. The last time I said that, it was like the beginning of June, and I said the summer's almost over. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday, unless you have other plans. But like I always say, don't have other plans. Make the most of your day. Do something fun today. Do something exciting. Start a new book, start a new movie, watch Drag Showdown, watch Game of Drag, and yeah, just something funny, something that you haven't eaten in a while. Like, for me, it wouldn't be corn dip, because I eat that street corn dip, like, it wouldn't be street corn dip, because I eat street corn dip, like, every single day. But anyway, it might be like orange sherbet. I've been kind of craving orange sherbet. Anyway, do something that will, maybe I'll make ice cream sundaes this weekend, since I'm going to be by myself all weekend. I might do that. I'll just see if Tanya wants to do something one night. Anyway, maybe watch a movie or something. Or maybe I'll live stream this weekend. I haven't live streamed in forever. Also, do something that will make yourself proud when you look back on it tomorrow or the next day or next week or next month or next year or 5 years from now or 10 years from now or 20 years from now or 50 years from now or 60 years from now or 69 years from now. Family friendly. Or 80 family friendly. Or 80 years from now, or 88 years from now, or 100 years from now, or 110 years from now, or even 120 years from now. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. I love you. You, right there. Make sure that you look at yourself in the mirror every single day and you tell yourself, I love you, and at least one positive affirmation like you are valuable. And every night before you go to bed, look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you, and at least one positive affirmation like you are valuable or you are beautiful. And every night before you go to bed, say to yourself out loud, tomorrow is going to be an amazing day. I'm going to be happy, joyous, and free all day tomorrow. I'm going to sing, I'm going to dance, I'm going to laugh, I'm going to cry if I want to or need to. I'm going to feel my emotions, all of them. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to be too much. I'm going to be myself, and I'm going to be unapologetic about it and be my most authentic self, because I owe that to myself. And I'm going to eat great food and spend time with family and friends if I can, or spend some time alone and take a nap. And if I have to work, well, I'm going to do it with a smile on my face and do the best I can. And I'm also going to spend some time doing things I love to do, things I'm passionate about, crafts, cooking, gardening, crocheting, reading, whatever. If you're thinking about maybe doing the reading rush, it's not too late. Sunday. And it starts on Sunday at midnight. Anyway, going into Monday. So it's really Monday at midnight, 12:01. 12 or 12:01. And yeah, and I'm gonna have great opportunities come my way all day tomorrow, and I'm gonna have positive experiences all day long. And if my day gets off track, well, I can start my day over whenever I want, just like that. And when you get up in the morning, say to yourself, this semi is literally going like this. I don't really know what's going on here, but there is a semi off to the side, but they're like going really fast and kind of going off and on. But anyway, and they just have their turn signal on. They're not turning it off either. Weird. Anyway, I think I'll stay comfortably behind them for a while right here. And when you get up in the mornings, oh, there it is, turned off their turn signal. When you get up in the morning, say to yourself, do you ever, first of all, are you ever tempted to call, like, when you see the signs that say, like, how's my driving? Like, this driver up here, like, some of the semi-drivers are really good. Like, in Thelma and Louise, when she says, truck drivers so nice, best drivers on the road. But there are some semi-drivers that scare the hell out of me, in all honesty. They're swarming back and forth and stuff like that, like that makes me nervous. Anyway, when you get up in the morning, say to yourself, today is going to be an amazing day. I'm going to be happy, joyous, and free all day today. I'm going to sing, I'm going to dance, I'm going to laugh, I'm going to cry if I need to. I'm going to feel all of my emotions. I'm going to live my most authentic life. I'm going to be true to who I am. I'm going to be too much. And, yeah, I'm just going to live a great life. And, I'm going to see my friends and family or talk to them on the phone if I can, and spend some time with them if I can. And if I can't, then I'm going to spend some time alone, just really enjoying my own company, take a nap, possibly watch some TV or journal or write or do all the things I love to do, all the things I'm passionate about, like crafts and hobbies and gardening and cooking and whatever, crocheting, like Mel, my good Judy Mel. She loves to crochet. She does, though. Anyway, and if I have to work, then I will, you know, put a smile on my face while I do it. And if I have to complain, I'll complain to myself, write it down somewhere, crumple it up, and put it in my pocket. And just take deep breaths. I'm going to get through today. Sometimes I had to do that back in the day. Especially when I had a supervisor director one time look at me and say, your thank you note comes in the form of a paycheck every 2 weeks. And I looked at her and I said, well, that's a pretty small thank you note then. I did that. What a rude thing to say to somebody. Your paycheck is your thank you note. No, that's not. Like, that's not how you treat people. Anyway. She don't work there no more. And neither do I. But anyway, now I'm a YouTuber of the world. And I don't know what she does. Who'd care? She's rude anyway. I don't like her. I never did. Anyway, my ex and I ran into her one day at Bed Bath & Beyond. She tried to act all friendly to me like we were good Judies. I was like, did you not forget the 4 years that you made my life a living hell constantly telling me? Anyway. Woo! We need to maybe work on that resentment. We need to maybe inventory that resentment. I haven't even seen her in like 15 years. That's so funny. God, 15 years. I bet it's been longer than that because she was like one of the first people I worked with. She left right away. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I used to always get so worried about that stuff. Like, oh, I shouldn't say that stuff, right? You know, like in videos and whatever. Who cares? It's my experience. It's my experience. I can say what I want to say. You know, if she don't like it, she can make her own blog. I don't even know where she is today. But I will tell you, this is kind of funny for a while. This co-worker of mine, who I'm actually going to see on Saturday at this thing I'm going to. But anyway, I would call her up because like I would get on Facebook and this woman that I used to like, she was our director, but she had no knowledge of addiction whatsoever. So it always like that drove me crazy. But she kind of like came in just because of like, she was known at other places that she had worked or whatever. But anyway, so she would show up like as people you may know, like all the time on my Facebook. It would like show up, like her picture would show up. I would be like, oh my God, why is she haunting me like this? And I would call my friend and tell her, and we would get such a good laugh out of it. But anyway, forget all of that. Because you know what? You say to yourself, you say, on top of everything else about today is going to be an amazing day, you say. And after all of that, spending time with people, eating great food, crocheting, spending time with my friends and family or time alone, all that kind of stuff, great opportunities are going to come my way all day long, and I'm going to have positive experiences all day long too. And if my day starts getting off track, and if I start getting negative, And if I see that gal I used to have to answer to, let me get right on that, Rose, and all that kind of stuff. Her name wasn't Rose. It's actually from, I can't remember, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. I'll get right on that, Rose. That's what I used to always say to her. I used to say that to all of my supervisors. I actually had a supervisor that my direct supervisor I adored, but this was like the director of something that was like over everybody. She wasn't the CEO, wasn't all that, but anyway, our CEOs were always very nice. But, so anyway, I tell her, I'll get right on that, Rose. She never understood what that meant. It was from Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. But anyway, if those negative Nancys get in your way, you just go in the other room and you start finding yourself. You just go, not today. Not today. I'm starting my day over right now. Right now. I'm starting my day over right now. I can start my day over whenever I want. And most importantly, my nose is itching like crazy tonight. I trim my beard. I trim my nose hairs and everything. It's like everything is itching on my face. I don't know why. Anyway, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. Just say, hey, I was thinking of you. Hope you're doing well. I'm like, I should reach out to her and be like, hey, gal, how are you? Now I kind of want to know what she's doing with her life. You know what I mean? I do, though, because I'm nosy like that. But anyway, just reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. Just say, hey, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing okay. I was thinking of you. And, yeah, and just pick anybody. It can be anybody. And also, like I always practice random acts of kindness, like I always say. But also, like I always say, don't tell anyone. Just do it because it's the right thing to do. It's a nice thing to do. Put some kindness, love, compassion. Put some goodness out there in the world. We don't do enough of that, I don't think. And it's so easy, right? To, I remember watching this Oprah years ago, and it was such a simple concept. You know, she would, like, you know, all those talk shows always had kids on there that would, like, this kid gets in trouble and they're going to boot camp, and this kid this and this kid that, right? These teenagers. Well, she had these kids on there that were, like, I've told this story before on here, but they were, like, good kids, and they were, like, extraordinarily good kids, like, straight A's, like, 4.5 out of a 4-point grade point average, and, you know, they lived with grandma, and they would do, like, community service just because they wanted to, and they'd have 2 jobs and donate half their money to their parents, and the other half they put into a college fund, and I remember she was interviewing, like, this one girl. And this girl just was, like, unbelievable with all the things that she did and took care of her siblings and was involved in this and played 2 sports and worked. And, I mean, she just was unbelievable. And she was like, Oprah was like, now, do you go to parties on the weekends? And she's like, yeah, sure. And she's like, but I'm always home in time. Like, you know, she's like, now, do you come home and do you stay out late or whatever? She goes, no, I have a curfew and I come home by my curfew. And she was like, now, do your friends drink and stuff at parties? I think she was like, do they drink and smoke weed? And she was like, yeah. And she was like, do you drink and smoke at the parties? And she's like, no. And Oprah was like, and she was like, why not? And she's like, because my parents have asked me not to. And she was like, and I can wait until I'm 21. And Oprah was like, why do you do that? And the girl looked at her and she said, what? And she goes, why do you, like, always do what's right? And she looked at Oprah with, like, the silliest look on her face, kind of like, what a stupid question. And she goes, because it's so much easier. And you know what? Like, it never occurred to me in that moment, like, how much easier it is to be nice, to do what's right. Like, it's so much easier than, like, doing all this, like, crap that you're, like, you know, when I was in high school, that's not who I was. I was always getting into trouble and then having to clean up that mess. It would have been so much easier to do the right thing. And who would have gotten the payoff in the end? I would have. You know, and I look at that now and I try to take that into my life, you know? So, anyway, let me know what you think about all that. And, yeah, and like I said, practice random acts of kindness, but don't tell anyone. Just do it because it's nice. It's just a nice deed. Just do one today. It can be anything, you know? And I think that's it. So I said this wasn't going to be long, and I think it ended up being close to like an hour and a half, maybe. I don't know, hour and 20 minutes or something like that. Anyway, I don't know why that is red on there when I'm looking at it and it's white, but it must be from the lights. So anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I have felt so blessed this week to be able to make videos. The fact that anybody wants to watch them and to see the numbers creep up, you know, and to me, that means that, you know, like I see like, you know, 10 more people have subscribed, and I'm like, wow, that's like 10 people. Like that's 10 human beings out there in the world that have chosen to watch some of my videos, you know, and like that's such a cool thing. And I just want you guys to know how much it means to me, and I'm super, super appreciative of it. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for making my dreams come true. Thank you for making this old man's dreams come true. I love you guys. I never thought I would ever refer to myself as this old man, but I am getting older. I'm not old yet, but I'm getting older. Don't call me old yeller yet. Anyway, I love you guys. Oh, what a sad... You know, I don't know that I've ever actually seen that movie all the way through. Isn't that crazy? I'll have to watch that this summer, but I don't know. That's such a sad movie. I don't know that I want to watch it. Anyway, isn't it a sad movie? I heard it was. I don't know that I've watched it all the way through. I haven't seen Bambi all the way through either. And isn't it kind of the same story? I mean, not really, but you know what I'm saying. Oh my God, so sad. Anyway, I love you guys. Let's put some hope. Let's do some positive energy at the end, okay? Positive energy, positive love. Let's do some internet hugging like this. Anyway, and my camera's going out of focus. That means shut up. All right, you guys, I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. I don't know why. I just thought, like, that's like, this is like a script from Ice Capades. I used to always want to go to the Ice Capades when I was a little kid. We went one year and I became obsessed with the Ice Capades. I basically wanted to be in Ice Capades for the rest of my life, but I wasn't. So anyway, did you not know I already finished the vlog and now I'm just continuing to talk because I have nobody else to talk to? Anyway, I'm getting off here now. I love you guys and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!